Hi Libra, happy January. I hope you had a wonderful holiday and I hope you have a wonderful January. And you're going to. I can see that. However, stay out of your own way. Okay? I think this is great. I'm going to show you why. Your messages coming in were, we have the energy card, first of all, of imagination. And what I hear with that is artistic wasteland. But what I mean by that is you've got to stop listening, or I don't know if someone's filling you with this, making you feel like the things that you want are childish dreams, or I think someone squashed your dreams at some point and you've never really lost that. You need things on your day-to-day that are not ordinary. You need to add like color to your day, and it can't be ordinary. You need to color your days in ways that are not ordinary. They're creative. They're artistic in whatever form that is to you. It can be with how you speak to people. It can be your view on things. It can be your intuition. It can be, it's something that you're going to have to feel your way through. You know it's there, but trying to convince the world around you that it's there is a whole different ballgame. And what I think they've done over time is they've squashed your dreams. But you know that these are attainable things, right? So what I want to say here is your message is coming into where it's a cross between utopia and practical, right? But you keep getting sucked back into this you need to get a thicker skin. You need to get a thicker skin and keep your eye on where you're going, okay? And stop being pulled back into circumstance, be it whatever, that is pounding you to the ground, right? I think how you look at things, or how this is particularly whatever is coming up for you in January, is not something that, walk your walk. Stop trying to show people and tell people how it should be. Walk your walk and they'll follow you, right? That's what you need to do, because doing it the opposite way, where you keep getting pulled back into, is not serving you well. Let the people that are meant to follow you and align with you in their time, right? And in their way. You keep doing you, well, I should say you start doing you, and let the other people follow you. Let them, come that way to you. I think to different cultures too see things differently, but you somehow bridge that gap here. But you can't do that until you get yourself out of the gate first, right? Kind of like that oxygen mask on yourself first. Okay, I know I'm all over here, but there's a truth here too. You're blessed with this truth that, again, is not something that people see. It's, I don't know how to say. Anyway, you need to how do I say this? You need to be mobile to do this. So you need to kind of cut whatever these ties are that are holding you to something that's not getting you where you need to be, right? I know you're very sensitive. I know you take everything to heart. I know you have to weigh things out 10 ways to Tuesday. You know where you're going. You know where you're going. So just go. And stop listening to whoever is in your sphere that's just been, you know, I think it's even more too than just I think you've known forever. That's what I'm going to say. I think you've known forever. You know things that there's truths here. There's polarities here. But it's dancing your way through these polarities that pull it all together. I hope I'm making sense. You're trying to get people to see things and experience things that they're not ready to. But if you walk your walk, they'll follow you, right? I think you're supposed to do something here across the board, like collectively. But to do that, you need to be like the example. You need to keep doing you no matter what people tell you. If someone told you a long time ago, right, like rock stars or artists or anything, right, where you'll hear a story where a teacher just crapped on this kid's dream, right, instead of supporting them, but there was something innately in, you know, the person that they went and they did it anyway, and they became like famous rock stars, or there's a passion or a truth inside of you that you've let people over time squash. You're not supposed to do that. You know that it's not only does it set you free, it changes the world as a whole. And we can only do this little by little. It's not up to us to change the entire world. It's up to you to carve out your spot and make that the best that it can be. And from that, that's where different people build different things. But you've got to lead by example here. So stop letting someone tear you down, right? A lot of this too may be self-imposed. You may not know if you can do it. I'm telling you, you can, and I'm going to show you why. But I can also see where that's going to creep in through the back door. And you could shoot yourself in the foot, right? But hopefully you won't. We come in with this imagination card here is what I'm saying. All of this is coming off of this card. It's coming off of you've got to there's beauty in the wasteland. And what I mean by that is the world is not tarnished. It's do your thing, shine, right? That's what I'm saying here. Whatever this is that you're trying to do, or however it is that you're trying to live your life, or whatever relationships or alliances that you're trying to make and you're getting kickback, oh, this isn't how it should be. You're held to tradition, yes, but in a open-minded kind of way. I know this sounds crazy, but your messages here are you need to do you, and you need to not be apologetic for it, okay? I think you're having the crap kicked out of you here. You've got, all right. We come in with the 5 of coins, right? This, I think, is really just people disappointing you, right? I think you put too much expectation on people that aren't in the same place as you. You're trying to get them to see something that they can't see yet, but that's okay. It's their journey. You've got to stop squandering, though, this precious part of yourself on things that aren't ready yet. It's not that the people aren't worthy or worth it. They're just not there yet. So you're kind of beating yourself in the head here where you could be going forward. You're setting the pavement ahead of time in whatever regard that is, right? It's lead with your heart. Lead with you've got to use your head, though, and not squander things and set yourself up for perpetual disappointment, right? Oh, and underneath it, let's see, this is what underneath it, you've got the Ace of Wands. That's raw fire power, okay? You've also got this, which is what I feel you're going to do to yourself. Don't do that. You come in with the Five of Cups as the energy, right? That's, you know what? I just had a shitty day, too. Someone just said something to me and it really hurt my feelings. That Five of Cups doesn't need to be heartbreak. It's emotional because it didn't go the way you wanted. But fives crack us open to show us where we need to apply more grace in whatever the situation is. What is grace? It's self-love. It's where do I come from? Where can I apply more love in my life? Start with yourself, right? And then again, lead by example. Because you come in with the 9 of coins, right? That's independence. That's being in a good place. You're on solid footing, right? But you know what? You're divinely connected, but you can't get the stragglers around you to follow suit. That's okay. That's all right. Let it go. Now you come in with the 9 of Cups, the 10 of Cups, the 3 of Cups, heaven on earth. Oop. All right, so we come in with the 9 of Cups, 9 of coins. You've got 2 9s, 2 10s. These speak of marriages, alliances, collaborations, meeting of the minds, solidity, happiness, emotional fulfillment, emotional contentment. You're in a good spot. I think that you've got to, how do I say this? This is more in here. And I don't mean in your brain. Our brain isn't our intuition. It's in you. You see this vision of how it should be. I think I know what you see. I just don't know how to tell you that it'll be okay, right? Because I know you're going to get stopped here. I know you're going to hold yourself up here. But at some point, you're not going to be able to hold yourself down anymore. So if you don't get it in January, you will get it. But what your advice here is, see what I mean? You've got the 2 of Swords and the Ace and the Page of Swords, right? The 2 of Swords is inner peace. It's inner peace. It's I've got to appease myself and not try to appease the world around me. The 2 of Swords is looking for inner peace in the midst of polarities, right? I see where I want the world to go, but they're just not ready to go yet. So I'll stay in the middle lane and I'll walk my walk, right? That's inner peace. That's doing you, right? Sometimes you need to do stuff and, you know, the people that follow. And it doesn't even need to be people. These are life lessons for you. You know, just because you have the vision, you're still supposed to learn something here. And that's by walking your walk. And let people think that your daydreams are crazy. They're going to see that they come to life, and then you're going to be able to help people on the masses like you're supposed to do, okay? And this doesn't need to be something mad, 10 ways to Tuesday. This can be something like, you know what, I'm happy in my life. I'm happy in my life, and I'm going to be happy in my life. And what you do is now you shake people out of their comas, and they decide that they need to start doing things for you too, doing things for themselves too, I mean. Now, the outbound is the 10 of Wands. I don't think this is a negative in the outbound. I think this is a lot. I think you want more. I think you're pushing through here. What this card really means too sometimes, and especially in your reading, is it means after this tough time, after this struggle, I've taken on so much crap that's not even mine, that I'm pushing through this now and I'm going to go where I want to go. And this isn't a pie in the sky or a castle in the sky. It's you pushing through. Right? A 10 is the ending and the beginning. You've got 2 9s in here. You've got the 9 of coins and the 9 of cups. Those are, 9s are endings to me. 10s are the power boost of a 1, right? It may just not know where it's going yet. That's okay. But make a wish in here. Trust yourself. Carve out your own path. Reinvent things that people have squashed for you and go in your own direction. Reinvent yourself. Reinvent yourself, right? This isn't even, like I say, you're going to reach a point where you won't not do it anymore. I hope that it's now. I see the door as being now, but I also know, you know, how you guys do things. So I want to clarify, though. I want to clarify this Two of Swords here, because I think you're steeped in tradition, yes, meaning there's a carved out way historically that you're steeped in. But there's also the doors to the new that are sitting right here for you. And I think that you're letting people pull you back or hold you back from going where you want to go. And I think that over time, that's beat the crap out of you. Where even ancestrally, you're under that weight, right? So you can't tell anymore what's yours and what's someone else's. You just know you're tired, so you sit. Get up, Libra, because there's a lot here. 9 of Coins is you're financially secure. 9 of Cups is you're emotionally fulfilled, right? 10 of Cups is I'm here. I've got it, and I'm going to carry it forward. I'm happy here, right? And the 3 of Cups is you've gotten over the hurdle. You know what I mean? Like you haven't won the battle, but you won the battle, but you didn't win the war, because there's always more to do, right? So you don't want to get stuck here in the Two of Swords, where you're stuck in your head here, right? Why you can't do something. Because the Page of Wands, or the Page of Swords, is the, I want to do it, but I don't know. Should I do it, but I don't know. I want to trust this, but I'm not quite sure. This is what you're going to do to yourself. But it's funny, because with the moon there, in your dreams and in here is where you know where you're going, where you see that, right? I think you are reinventing yourself for the first time. Because you know what's funny? In this 5 of Cups, see the 3? See the similarity? But there's 2 more. 2 is balance. 2 is good health. 2 is I'm going to do this again without the drama, right? So that's what you want. That is, it can't be man-made. It's your energy. It's your life force energy. You can't not do it. So I know you'll do it. I just don't know if you'll do it now. But I know it sits here now for you. And you had a very, very channeled message that came off of that. And you see things without your eyes. So I know what I'm getting is I know you hear what I'm saying. But I also know something holds you back. Your counterpart is Aries, right? Pull on that, right? Aries is the self. It's your body, right? So take care of yourself so that you can do these things. And it's not you against this world, right? I don't know how to say this so you'll get it. I just want to pull all of you behind me. My triple Aries self. Alright, I'm clarifying the 2 of Swords here. You've got the 7 of Wands, you've got the Queen of Wands, and you've got the 6 of Cups. Okay. I think something is going to try to pull you off of your path here. That's just what I'm getting with this. But this Queen of Wands here card, this is someone who will help you. And it's funny that I referenced your counterpart Aries there, because the Queen of Wands is a fire sign. She would be relentless to get you where you needed to go. So this may be someone that offers to help you with something. That's what I'm saying. You've got to keep talking till someone hears you, basically. But don't squander that energy on people that you know aren't going to help you here. I think someone's going to try to tell you something that you shouldn't believe. I think they're going to try to shoot you down with something. Okay. This Aries person, I think that, I do think it's a woman. I think she's got darker features. I think it's someone who, she's got the fire that you need. She'll pull you right out of your house. I think that that's a great thing. I think, you've got no coin card. Oh, you've got the 9 of coins. I think you've got, like, someone may send you something, like a little amount of money or something, too. Let me see what the 10 of Wands here for is. I think this is the problem. I think that that's what that 2 of Swords is showing up in your advice with the 2 of Swords and the Page of Swords. I think you've got people around you that are shooting you in the foot. Believe the people that are going to help you get where you need to be, and really discard the others. Meaning, don't listen to them. You know, don't get a thicker skin, maybe. You know. A lot of times when we're put in places with people that are against, they're the complete opposite of what we're doing, it's to make us stronger. You know, and it's the push that you need sometimes to get out of the gate. Okay. Now, I'm going to say this. You've got the Queen of Coins, you've got the 6 of Swords, and you've got the 2 of Wands. This is what I mean. You're going to meet people that are going to test you. The Queen of Wands and the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups are 2 very, very different people. Okay? I think the negative aspect of the Queen of Coins in here is someone who's going to try to get you to do what they want you to do for them. I don't think it's going to benefit you. And I think that this is going to pose opposition for you and kind of throw you into this tailspin here. I think what it's going to do is it's going to cause confusion and uncertainty in something that you're trying to do here. I think, like I say, you've got people pulling you in different areas. You need to get in the middle lane and make sure that you're going in your direction here. I think you're going to be tempted to something here. I'm going to say to yourself, choose wisely, because you do have people in your corner. I think you're going to be tempted by something. But I'm telling you, this Queen of Coins person here, it could be someone who is very flirtatious, right? And they pull you out of something that's solid. Avoid temptation here, because that could possibly be what this is too. And then that would definitely bring on this, but not in a good way. This would be like the end of something that you've worked very hard for. It's a 10, right? This could be someone too who doesn't like to be alone, so they're chatting up a storm on the internet or something like that. Be very careful of doing that if you're, you know, just be careful. If you're single, don't be pulled in a direction that isn't good for you. If you're not single, choose wisely. All right, I just need to now clarify this Three of Cups here. Oh, Libra. Okay, I see travel here. You've got the Ace of Wands. I'm sorry, the Ace of Swords, the Seven of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. Okay, I think you hear from someone. Okay, for some of you, I do think you're going through a divorce. I don't know why I'm getting that, but for some of you, I think you are, and I think you're not wanting to let that go. Okay, I see another relationship sitting here for you. Okay, so maybe that's where those two different energies were coming from. All right, so for some of you, you're going to be going through something on a relationship front that's meant to pass on. If you're not in the midst of a divorce right now, this does not apply to you. This would be someone who was already there, right? Like you're already in this. Let this go. If you've got, if that's what's holding you back here, I see another relationship for you here, okay? But I think someone is currently manipulating you, and I don't think it's in front of you. I think it's here, okay? I want to clarify the Nine of Cups now too. Okay, you've got, clarifying the Nine of Cups, make a wish. You've got the Five of Cups, you've got the Five of Wands, and you've got the Four of Cups. I think for some of you that are going through divorces, I think you get married for the second time. And I think it's, you know, someone is like that fire sign person, opposed to maybe your current partner is more of the manipulative type, right? But I'm telling you, this took a turn. If you're in the midst of a divorce right now, don't be held back thinking, oh my gosh, this is the best I'll ever get. It's not. You'll get someone with a lot stronger character in the future. And I do see a second marriage for those of you that are in the midst of a divorce. Don't go leaving your current partner because I'm saying this. These are for people in the midst of that, okay? I think this is a great change for the better too. Okay, so boy, that took a turn. Okay, so for relationships here, you're either in great relationships, don't worry about them. If you're going through something, let it go, because you've got better, you've got, this isn't it for you. You've got a second chapter there. But for others of you on a whole, you need to let things go that aren't serving you, that are holding you back, okay? I see travel here too. I see actual moves here, not little moves, like big moves to like if you live in a small town, you move to a big city. It's like a polar opposite, oddly, of what you're in now. Okay, so I hope that that helped you. I know it was a little over the board here, but it is what it is. I think there's someone in your surroundings too that is very, very flirtatious. I don't think that's going to lead you in a good direction. Okay, I think I pretty much did this, you know. I think I made it clear. I know I went off the grid there a little bit, but some of you have wonderful things coming up for you. If you're single, you've got, get your life in order here. You're being given a door, right? Go through that door, because that could be where you find this relationship too, right? For those of you that are in the midst of a real crappy time right now, it's going to clear out. Let it clear out. Don't hold it here, okay? So there you go. I just think, though, that since you've got people in your surroundings that are just toying with you just for the sake of toying with you, and that's not right. So you've got to be discerning, though, enough to say no and not allow it, right? Okay. There you go. I hope that I helped you in some way. If you need a private reading, please reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to help you with anything, okay? Again, you're reinventing yourself, and it's with your imagination. If you can see it in here, you can have it. So don't let someone tell you you can't, okay? So there you go. Thank you so much.